So what's going on, guys? Alex here, and I'm back for another video. So an emergency ban list has just dropped. This was about a few hours ago it came out. I've already seen it, so this isn't going to be like some, fucking like long ass video. This is basically a long ass like ban list reaction video. This is me basically going to be talking about what this ban list has actually done and how it's going to affect the game. So what what's been going on? I was at YCS London, and YCS London, in my opinion, was a bloody disgrace. I mean, there's 1.2k, about 1.2k players there, and all it was spiral, spiral, spiral. I mean, like, I dropped on the first day because I really just couldn't stand playing against Spiral. It was truly the most boring thing I've ever seen. I could compare it to Pepe. Really, is that boring? Like, people say, like, oh, but like, people were complaining about tier 0 decks, Spiral being one of them, Zodiac. But at least with stuff like Zodiac, you had different variations of them. You had like 60 cards, you could mix it with other things. Like Spiral, it's the exact same deck over and over and over again. And it was at the stage where people were just like scooping games before they even get the opportunity to take their turn, because they know their boards are going to be unbreakable. It's just far too shit. Like, it was an absolute disgrace to be there, and all honesty, like, I just don't know. I didn't know what to think, so I'm gonna just go over the ban list. So if you can see here, absolutely nothing was banned. Now the first card that got hit was actually Gofu. It's a bit of a shame. Gofu really is. It's a bit of a shame. Am I surprised with Gofu being hit? In a way, right now, yes, but at the same time, no. I mean, it is a shame they did hit Gofu, because the reason why I liked Gofu was the fact that Gofu was kind of keeping decks that had no link monsters alive, if you hear where I'm coming from. Like, there was just no way, like, decks like, Masked Heroes could play like, in fact, Masked Heroes is a prime example. No decks like Masked Heroes could like play Link monsters without like a generic Link monster that would come out for them. But Blackwing Gofu, was keeping certain decks alive so they can go into like a Decode Talker, proxy Decode Talker. But I understand why they hit it, because there was like a 2-card combo that you could do with stuff like Spiral, and create a massive, massive field with just like 2 cards. I mean, that should not be allowed, really. So, all honesty, like, the hit of Gofu is very understandable. So keep going down, and then obviously, the 2 cards that got hit: Spiral Gear Drone and Spiral Quick Fix. Now, this I'm not surprised with. Quick Fix, we all knew there was a problem with Quick Fix. There's no way that like loads of people can say like, oh, machine dupe should be hit and all that. No, 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 no. Quick Fix was the main problem of it. Even if machine dupe got hit, Quick Fix would still be out of control. So what they've really done now is, by hitting Quick Fix, they've reduced the amount of plays that Spiral can do first turn. Because first turn, to be able to go into like Helix, 2 Firewall Dragons, Ib, everything like that, Sleeper with Last Resort attached, with just using Quick Fix, is absolutely insane. Like, it's just far too strong, far too unfair. So I personally think this hit here was very well done. Drone especially. Now, Drone, before Spiral was using the competitive scene, I thought the effect was very annoying. But by looking at it in the competitive scene, it's very, very unfair. Now, the reason why I say it's unfair is because the whole concept of when you go into a tournament game, like, it's unlike, you're playing your mate differently. Like, if you play your mate, you'd say, hey, I'm playing, I don't know, Spellbooks or something. Your mate says, I'm playing Spellbooks, and you say, I'm playing Spiral. And then, like, that's like, okay, let's just play the game. And by using Drone's effect, if you're going first, you actually know what deck they're playing before like you figure out during their turn. Like, the whole concept of it is just like, you get the information from the top 3 cards of their deck, and then you're just like, oh, I know what I'm going to be playing against. I know what to expect during their turn, and if I have anything in my hand, I can interfere it. That's how it would work. So that's basically why I do not agree with drone, and putting it to one I think is a very very good thing that they've done. Um, so yeah, that I really think is a very good hit to to Spiral. Quick fix again, it's just too good. It's just too good. Like the whole thing that Quick Fix does is that you can like activate the effects like 3, 4, 5 times in one turn, and then I see my opponent's hand, it's just packed with stuff. It's like almost looks like someone's taken the Maxi challenge. It's absolutely ridiculous how many cards you can get from the hand. And like the thing is, even adding one card to your hand is a big thing. And the fact that the quick fix machine duplication combo was there was just far too good. It's two cards for a big board, far far too good. That should just not be allowed. But anyway, yeah, scrolling down, there was one more card that was here, and this I think was an extremely good hit, and that is Set Rotation. Set Rotation is, in my opinion, one of the most unfair cards that Konami has released field spell wise. This is as you guys know what Set Rotation does is it just gives you a field spell, and then your opponent gets like a face down one on their side of the field. Now, the problem with this is that you had cards like Gateway of Chaos that you would give to your opponent, so then when like it goes to the graveyard and all that, like you actually have the opportunity to see your opponent's cards in their deck because they don't have something like a Blackluster Soldier in their deck. Now that there is unfair as fuck. Now the whole problem that Set Rotation had was the fact that mirror matches were absolutely retarded on what was going on. Like mirror matches with Set Rotation, like if you played against Spiral and you activated Set Rotation first turn, you're basically just giving your opponent a field spell and you get a field spell, but then like the whole concept of it is absolutely ridiculous. Like what they did with it, like the card is a good idea. The card's a very very good idea, but in a mirror match is so bloody boring to play against. And so this hit was actually very very good. Um I don't like Set Rotation. I'm not okay with it. So putting it to one is great. But people are going to be saying, why didn't they hit terraforming? Because Set Rotation got limited, but terraforming didn't. Now, let's look at one thing at the moment. One thing. At the moment, the decks that are using field spells that are really powerful at the moment, Spiral, I'd say True Draco, and Trickstars, and Invokes. Those are the only decks that are using field spells, and then you've got other decks. You've got Paleo, and then you've got Pendulum Magician. Pendulum Magician, in my opinion, will be a very very powerful deck this format. So if you remove terraforming now, you're really dropping a ton of consistency during this format, and it just allows decks to become like kind of calm down and like just become more tier 0. So you have decks like Pension Magicians, they're going to do really well, but if Terraforming was hit, that's a huge indirect hit to tons of other decks that are going to be part of the meta. So this ban list I'm very happy with. Like this is basically Konami saying, you know what, we know Spiral's too strong, we know it's a bit too powerful, and there are some decks to be hit. So this deck needs to be hit ASAP because it's just very very unfair to play against, and it made this format was so boring. When it's full power Spiral, it's just stupid. So what does this mean on behalf of Spiral? I think this hit to them was very good, very very good hit. They didn't hit too much, they didn't hit too little. But it basically says to them the deck is still highly highly playable. The deck is playable, but although the deck is insanely playable, it does, in my opinion, take it off the competitive scene. Because machine duplication was originally been played at 3. So that combo's now gone. So the 3 machine dupe is not there anymore. What else is not there? Of course, the quick fix combo is just gone. And it just takes away a lot of plays that the deck can do and really slows it down. Like there's no more. It's like once you have run out of quick fix, you run out of quick fix. Like one drone, so you can't just keep on rearranging your opponent's cards. That there is very unfair. The deck is not dead. It just drops it more to the social side of it. A bit more of a rogue deck. I think that someone might find a way for the deck to top, and if they do, then courtesy to you, but I think this is very good. Gofu is a shame. I can't really say about that, but you know, like after YCS London, I think this was a really good thing that Konami have done because you know, like the deck is just so fucking unfair to play against, and there's not really much to say. But what I think is going to happen this format is that we're going to have like a new sort of like diverse meta. I think it's going to be like a variety of different decks going to be played now, which I think is really good. Just some ideas. I think Pendulum Magician's going to be one, Trick Stars, ABCs, what else? ABCs, Invoke Winwitch, probably True Draco, um, and some other stuff. I don't know. Put it in the description, comments if I missed out some stuff. But yeah, anyway, tell me your opinion on what you think about this ban list. Is it too much? Was it too little? Do you think Spiral needed to be here? My opinion, Spiral, this emergency ban list is just very good. Didn't destroy the deck because the deck is still very playable. It just really reduced the consistency of what it does. Of course, Double Helix is still here, so you know the deck's still got its consistency card. But again, they don't have the cards that are just making it insanely unfair. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Now Gofu got limited. I have to redo one of my deck profiles that I had saved. But I should have an Artifact Dark Magician deck profile for you guys coming around the corner. So again, if you want to see that, just put comments in this put it in the comments below, and like this video if you enjoyed it. Anyway, my name is Alex, and I'll see you guys later. See ya.